Getting used to life at anchor here in Curacao. Had a little ride around on my friend Alsino's boat to see the sights. Then I went off to look at a wreck that had got my attention, sitting on some rocks not far from where I was. The story was that the boat had been on the rocks for some time, and the owner was in fact in jail. I hate to see what was a beautiful boat in such a terrible condition. Very sad. On a brighter note, later on I got to help some guys who'd got engine trouble. I let them hang off my stern until they got things sorted. Then off on a shopping trip, courtesy of my friend Alsino in his boat, who was acting as taxi. Hey guys!
How are you?
Good. You didn't scratch anything, that's good, thanks.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Watching you get that fridge. I guess it was the new fridge, yeah? And I was filming it. I thought, if it doesn't fit through the hatch, I'm going to have some really good material here.
We do this a lot of times.
Full reverse.
Put a finger on it.
Oh, no. I like. Been shopping today. Alsino's taken us in his car and his boat, and I gave him some crisps and he seems happy with that. Well, I wasn't actually going to buy anything today, but bought too much as usual. Slowly but surely. It had been a hot but successful day. With shopping done, it was time to go home. But first we had to go to Ran to drop off Ewan. A bit more up, keep going straight, you're on his bow. Yeah, he's actually turning now, so you want to... You're supposed to act naturally.
Yeah.
It's a nice sunny day and everybody can see the boat here. But at night this lagoon is a little bit crowded and we get all the young men in their boats who are drunk coming back from the beach, coming through this narrow gap between Seadog and the shore over there. And they're doing like 30 knots sometimes. They pass me and head on down the channel there, and there they do slow down. But yeah, there's not a lot of room. In the daytime it's not so bad, but at night I like to let everybody know I'm here. A masthead light is great, of course, but these guys come through here at a hell of a speed with their heads down racing, and you want something at eye level that they're going to see. One day I had a guy on a jet bike come so close he nearly got himself caught on my chain. Today I'm trying to replace this. This is, I guess it could be an anchor light or just a general purpose outdoor light for the boat. You can see there that the whole unit is actually made of a resin, and the wires that go into it are actually embedded in the resin here. There's one of them left there, and when it was hanging it was moving about a lot, and the wires frayed through, but I can't sort of retrieve them and get down to them enough to repair it. So I've got to replace it. Going to replace it with this. A small LED light, and it's got a base unit there with a couple of wires, and we have to do something with that. Gonna end up with this, I think, is the design. Years ago, friends and I had a boat, and with no masthead light, we had no money, so we took a jam jar, we mounted in the lid a bulb, put that on, well, literally nailed it to the top of the mast, and then put a cover on that like that, and hey presto, anchor light. So that's what we're gonna do. My friends used to tell me off for keeping all sorts of what they thought was rubbish. But to me, a little bits and pieces on a boat is always a good thing, because this, for example, been sitting around probably for 10 years in this box, and its little brother I've just used. So you never know. And that's what's left of him, being utilised with top from a 5-litre water bottle. A little block connector there. There's the base unit and the light attached, and that's the jam jar lid. So that's basically the components. It's taken me ages to work out how to do this. Back when I was about 19 years old, we were fixing up an old wooden trawler, and it didn't have a light on the mast, so we nailed a lid from a jam jar on there, put a bulb in, and screwed what was the bottom of the jar on the top. And that's basically what I've done there, except we're using modern technology. There's an LED in there, and I've attached this attachment here, which hopefully will enable me to put the whole contrivance on the front of the boat. So coolio! Hey. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. Slightly shorter than normal due to the fact that in real time I'm actually doing a lot of work on the boat at the moment and being very busy. If you'd like to find out about that, real-time updates are on my Facebook page, Adventures of an Old Seadog. You can like me there. Also Patreon, you can check out the Patreon page if you'd like to help support this channel. I'd like to thank my patrons for being extremely generous. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you'll check in with me again next week. Take care, bye-bye.